I agree
I don't
with you.
know.
I completely agree with you. Right now, he's like debating on what direction he should take. Like he was thinking about launching the real time thing with the landlords, and they came up with the idea last year, and they just started like once they know that the competitors are starting it, so they're like trying to rush it. I think they should really, like you said, they should really think about their business model and like see what needs to be done, like be ahead instead of just doing like move by move. And they also said that they have enough money to last like 8 months. So I don't think it should be now, because like if you acquire it now, it's like how much is he gonna get? Like millions.
I don't know.
Yeah, but still he like doesn't really know what he's gonna do with the money yet. So.
And then I also said, I don't know if it's on this section, but if he should have, actually never mind, just let's
go. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, let's read page 7 though. They said try not to raise funds.
Okay. I tried to raise funds from Sandhill Road Venture Capitalists in October and November. They liked our team and our idea, but they told me to come back when I had proved the model in more than one city, demonstrated lifetime customer value well in excess of average customer acquisition, and had reliable data on my sales cycle and conversion funnel. Nice. We answered it correctly. Why do investors care about customer lifetime value, acquisition, and conversion data?
Because lifetime value will give you the number of like how much one customer will give us like in net profit, like how much profit is one customer bringing in. Like I said last week, I have like another case study class, and like all we focus is on customer lifetime value, because that's how you know what it's like a really specific breakdown on how much revenue you're bringing in, how much cost is it gonna go towards one customer, is like how much it's gonna cost for one customer, especially like acquisition cost. That's like a really big thing. For this case, it costs like $2,300 per person for acquisition cost.
That's how much money it costs for them to retain one customer.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing that you're gonna want to understand.
Yeah, like in this case is like costing them $2,300, but the revenue they're bringing in the first month is like $440. So they're looking in negative like $1,431
for one customer.
Yeah, for one customer. Yeah. So it's gonna like give you time, like, oh, when are we start seeing a process? Because right now their profit is negative because of how much it costs to acquire a customer. So like what we learn in our different classes is that like it shows the customer lifetime value, also shows the patterns, like how much we start making money and how much the growth starts to decrease, and then we can use that information in different ways.
And if you don't give that information to investors, they aren't going to think your business model is validated.
All right. Number 4.
What is CLV of RentJuice customer? Okay.
We kind of discussed those earlier.
So, do we just say our number or what?
Oh yeah,
what we did?
Just say our number.
How we did
so it's 8. We got 868.42, and how we got it is we did, what is it? Gross margin percentage times it by 1 divided by annual churn percentage, and then times it by revenue per customer. So that gives us 868.42, and then the acquisition costs come in, like we're gonna subtract that off the thing. What is it? The customer lifetime value. But we only use the acquisition cost only for the first time used.
We didn't use it to solve the CLV because we didn't need to.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, we kind of do. Like how I did it, like in my other class, you use it to subtract your gross margin, to like get your retained profit. That's how much you know like it's gonna cost you. So right now, although they're bringing in $868 per month, you have to subtract.
We never subtracted. We have to subtract. Oh, you did?
Yeah. Right there. So right now we're bringing in $868, but we have to subtract the acquisition cost because that's how much it's gonna cost us.
Correct.
So right now it's at $1431. And then we can do
Wow. Okay. Now I understand.
It's way high.
Oh wow, that's bad.
Like it says, it's surprising that because it says the first revenue, like for the first 6 months, their average revenue was like $1,500 per month.
Oh yeah.
It's like nothing.
Yeah.
At all.
And then it went down. It kept going down, I think.
No, it kept going up.
Oh, shoot. All these cases are going in different directions. How well is the sale funnel at RentJuice working? What can you think of to improve it? How can you reduce CAC? So one thing that I thought was weird in the sales process, I took this quote. It said, "We'd often add new features that a customer or prospect would ask for, even if those features were not on our roadmap." Why would you do that?
Wait, what?
It said, "We often add new features that a customer or prospect would ask for, even if those features were on there." So they would have to keep changing and adding to every new customer that they promise that to. Don't think that's very smart.
And their sale team, like they're focusing on their sale right now. And I thought it was weird how it doesn't seem like the environment I want to be in. When they said they hire like a bunch of people and they try to do like a trail run, and they said that only half of you are gonna get hired.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they just make it like really competitive, and I get like I know where they're coming from, but no. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh gosh.
We're good. We're good.
And then I just think it's weird how they're managing their sales team right now. That's what their focus is on sales and marketing.
And Vivero was like doing sales in the beginning.
Yeah.
He's not even a salesman.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Okay.
They need to have more hired workers.
Sales.
That's what I would improve.
Here, let's see. Growing sales team. We test it. Uprising and planning. Let's see. And they like require a lot like for a salesperson. Like
They need
2-3
like a
years
program.
Out of college, already trained inside sales, personable,
They set the bar high.
extreme competitive and obsessed about money. Yeah, that's what it says.
But when you think about it, you do want people.
Yeah,
like that.
But then again, like it improves a lot of their company sales. Let's see, business.
Oh, if they did paid social media or paid marketing, I'm sure they would get better workers as well.
Yeah. And with this, it says that they get like 30% commission. That's so high.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. And they can earn approximately like 6 figures a year.
Oh,
for a
right.
salesperson. So I thought it was like super interesting.
Okay. Oh, how can you reduce your CAC? It's on my phone.
Oh.
Shoot. We'll hold on that one. So, how should Vivero respond to the new competition?
In Boston?
I guess. We must decide on a course of action.
So, to the new competition, list all options you can think of.
Says we began work on our product for landlords and property managers.
You searched the word obsessed.
Oh, I was trying to get where you were before. This is just the last page.
Okay. So their competitors is based in
Boston, yeah.
Boston. That's what they were aiming for, Boston, California. I think.
So it says in our marketing efforts, we prefer to have our customers talk about our product rather than us talking. We plan to hire RentJuice evangelists to help sell the new free product for property managers. We are still thinking through the compensation given how tied our current system is to subscriber size. So they basically need to have some form of marketing that markets themselves. Basically, that's what he wants.
Yeah. It says that it could be more the app for the landlord, the real-time thing is that it could be more of an enterprise sales for a longer cycle. So like, I feel like they still have a lot more to do. They kind of beat themselves up for waiting a year. Let's see. No, where is it? Where does it say that? Should we take notes? Okay, here. This is a response from Z. Should David have launched the landlord application sooner? Maybe. Not necessarily with the resources we had. Maybe it's a CFO in me, but I rather have a business that's generating revenue with profitable unit economics first, and then go after viral network effects. A lot of companies that go viral never figure out how to monetize. The Holy Grail in Silicon Valley VCs today in a sales team is executing on a customer acquisition model with a high lifetime value. The equation is fundable. Then the question is 5 million the right number? So like the whole thing about whether or not to launch the landlord application, they feel like, I'm not sure if I'm saying this, but it's kind of go along with like how we were saying that like he should have launched sooner, but then this guy like argued that no, like he should have waited like